guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do my 39-week pregnancy update for you guys. I'm actually 40 weeks and I think, let me check, 3 days. So I'm a little behind on this video and I still wanted to make it just because I like to document every single week and tell you guys what happened. In the beginning of my third trimester, I started going to my doctor every other week. And then I think for the last month up until my due date, I have to go to her every single week. So I went last week and unfortunately, which was so annoying, the ultrasound machine wasn't working. It looks like honestly it came from like the 1970s. I actually think that the machine she used is from the 1970s and it finally broke. So I wasn't that annoyed about it, only because we were able to hear the baby's heartbeat, which is strong. But I did kind of want to see what the doctor thought about the baby's weight gain because as you guys know, that's kind of like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a concern because I feel like she's super big now. I don't know what happened, but pretty sure she went through like a growth spurt or I went through a growth spurt or something. But I feel like she's at a normal weight right now, so I'm not too concerned with it. But when I go back this Wednesday for another ultrasound, I'm gonna get another estimate of how much she weighs. So I'll let you guys know if I don't have her by then in my 40-week pregnancy update. The doctor also told me that I was 1 centimeter dilated, and I just kind of want to explain to you guys how they figure that out because I do know a lot of you guys are in your first or second trimester. And back when I was watching pregnancy vlogs in my first and second trimester of women in their third trimester, I would have wanted to just get more information and know how things go in your third trimester. So basically, in order for them to check, at least this is one way for them to check if you're dilated or how far dilated you are, they basically make you get in like a laboring position. So you put your like knees to your chest in the stirrups like you're getting a pap smear, and the doctor sticks her finger inside your vagina. And I don't know how she knows this because, I don't know, my doctor's been doing it for like, I think 25 years, so I'm sure she knows how dilated I am. But basically, they stick their fingers inside you and they tell you how far dilated you are. And she said that I was only 1 centimeter, but she also said that that is not an indication of basically if my baby's gonna come anytime, any day, or whatever. It just basically is your body preparing to give birth. So many of you guys were telling me that you actually went into labor at only 1 centimeter dilated, and that isn't really an indicator of when you're gonna go into labor because you basically give birth, I think, at 10 centimeters. Everything's kind of hazy to me. Like, I don't really understand how the whole dilating thing works. But yeah, so I am only 1 centimeter dilated, at least I was last week, so we're gonna find out tomorrow what I am. And I actually vlogged a little bit of me and Doug going to see the doctor, so I will link that vlog here. But Doug went with me for the last appointment and he's gonna go with me this Wednesday as well. But basically he was so freaked out. I mean, he's not that freaked out about women's stuff, but he's so not familiar with like pregnancy and birth, and obviously I'm not either. But yeah, basically when the doctor told me I had to like undress from the waist down, he was like, what are they gonna do? Like, are they gonna stick something inside you? And I'm like, no, well, yeah, they do stick their fingers in you, but it's just a check for if I'm dilated, like, calm down. So I don't know what he's gonna do when I actually go into labor. He's probably gonna freak out, have a panic attack or something. I'm gonna try and vlog that because I definitely want to get that on camera, even just for myself. But as far as symptoms for this week, the only symptom that has been the same, which is a gross one, but it's basically like an increasing amount of discharge. And honestly, this is gonna sound so weird, but you'll know what I'm talking about if you guys have been pregnant or you're pregnant yourself. But I get really kind of like, I wouldn't say excited, but I guess I do get kind of excited whenever I do feel discharge, and this is the only time in my whole life that I'll probably be excited for anything coming out of my body. But that basically means that your body is like getting ready to go into labor. And I think I talked about it in last week's pregnancy update, but there's basically this thing called the bloody show that comes out of your vagina, and it basically means that you're about to go into labor. So basically anytime there's discharge, I'm looking for blood to see if today's the day I'm gonna go into labor, and so far it's been nothing. It's just been a lot of annoyance and I have to wear panty liners and it's pretty gross. So yeah, that's really the only symptom, and I haven't really been getting that many Braxton Hicks. I don't know if this is just me, let me know in the comments if this is you too, but I really only felt Braxton Hicks in my second trimester, and I could honestly like really tell that they were Braxton Hicks. And that just means like your uterus is growing or something in the second trimester, and then obviously in the third trimester if you're getting them, it's like it could be contractions or it could be your body just preparing for labor. So I honestly just don't feel anything. Like, I just feel her kicks and her moving around. So that's what it makes me think that I'm gonna be induced, because I just don't think I'm gonna have her on my due date, which is in 2 days, because I haven't been experiencing any signs of like going into labor or just anything like that. But then again, I read your guys' comments and you guys say it came out of the blue, I was in Target, or I was, I don't know, sitting on my couch and all of a sudden I just had contractions. So that might be me, or I might be induced, I don't know. So everything is pretty much all ready to go. I have the hospital bags packed by the door. We stocked our fridge with a lot of different freezer foods and things like that. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. And I think we actually mentioned this in a vlog, or I mentioned it, but it was honestly Doug's idea to ask my mom to stay with us. And at first, I don't know what I was thinking. And I know I got this question and I answered it in my 37 week pregnancy update or something. But basically I was telling you guys that we are really private people and we don't want anyone around when we have our baby. And then the more Doug and I thought about it, it was actually Doug thinking about it because he seriously is such a worrywart. But the more he started thinking about it, the more freaked out he made me feel, and he made both of us feel, just because we have no idea what we're doing and my mom is a nurse. Like, why wouldn't I take advantage of having her around? So yeah, basically we are gonna stock our fridge today with all the drinks and all the food and snacks so she can come stay with us. And yeah, we might get an air mattress or something, although Doug already told me that me and my mom could sleep in the big bed and he'll sleep on the ground as long as she's around. Like, he doesn't care, he just wants her there. So yeah, she's gonna be staying with us probably for a week after the baby is born, just so she can teach us the basic stuff like how to swaddle, how to give your baby a bath, how to breastfeed. My mom knows it all, so I don't know what I was thinking before when I said that we're gonna do it ourselves, because that's ridiculous and we have no idea what we're doing. So I did end up doing my maternity photo shoot this weekend. Doug and I took some pictures together, and he also took some pictures of me inside, like on a bed, more of like kind of like a boudoir photo shoot. And then we did some by the beach. If you saw my Instagram, I posted one. But yeah, so we waited to the last minute to do those, but thankfully we got them done. And I'm actually doing a video. I'm gonna film it after this one, but I'm doing a video about how to do it yourself, because obviously you guys know photo shoots can cost a pretty penny, especially if you're on a budget, and you could totally do it yourself. So I have a bunch of tips and tricks for that. So I'm gonna put that for a video and then put it up once our baby's born. I also am constantly getting the question how you guys are gonna find out when I go into labor. I feel like you guys almost want like a live stream of the birth, which I cannot do just because something will be showing, or just, I don't know. So I'm definitely gonna try and vlog the birth. I already asked the doctor and he said it would be fine. But if you do want to know right when I go into labor, I'm gonna Snapchat it. I'll Snapchat, I don't know, if I don't have a panic attack or if I don't freak out once I start having contractions, who knows how I will be, but I'm gonna Snapchat it. So I will put my Snapchat username below so you guys can follow me on there. So the only other thing that I wanted to talk with you guys about are certain like baby products that you'd recommend that I buy. So far I have like just the traditional Diaper Rash cream, I don't even know what brand it is, and like things like that, not baby powder. I don't even know if people use baby powder. Let me know if that's wrong, because I don't have any baby powder with me. I have like, I don't even know, eczema cream and stuff like that, but I was actually sent some stuff from a brand called Dryness, and they just opened up a new baby line, so stuff that's like all natural and organic, and yeah, really good stuff for your baby with good healthy ingredients. And I actually used Dryness like face lotion. I was very interested when they showed me this stuff, but I thought I would show it with you guys in a little haul. So the first thing I was sent is from, again, the brand Dryness Baby, and it's called Severe Diaper Rash Cream. So yeah, it says soothing relief for mild, stubborn, or hard to heal diaper rash. Please feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys use for diaper rash and if you'd recommend it. But this is the first product I was sent, and yeah, I really like their skincare. It's really good quality and it has really high grade ingredients, so I'm sure this will work really well for my baby. The second one I got is an all-purpose aloe healing and cleansing gel. So it says that it's a waterless gel that gently cleanses without drying or irritating skin. And Doug was like, "Ooh, I need this," because it says helps cut scrapes, burns, and diaper rash, which he's always burning himself. So I'm like, I'm sure you could use it, but this is for Annabelle, like, don't get into her stuff. So yeah, they gave me this one, which looks nice. Not that she'll really need this at first, because I hope she's not going to be cut, scraped, or burned. But when they get older, I know they get into stuff and that just happens. The next thing is a daily healing moisturizer, which is probably something I'll be using right away. But yeah, it basically just says fragrance and paraben free, helps soothe and heals dry skin. So this I'll probably use all over her body after she takes a bath or something like that. And then the last thing I got is something that I know babies struggle with sometimes, and this is Eczema, Itch, and Dryness Fast Healing Cream. I think the one thing that comes to mind is like baby skin issues, because both of my sister's babies kind of dealt with skin issues. I think most babies do. My niece Juliet, she had eczema and baby acne, I believe. And then my nephew had cradle cap. So that, I think all those things are pretty normal. My niece also had jaundice, and Doug had jaundice as a baby. So I am like hyper aware of that. So we're just gonna have to cross that bridge when it comes, because I feel like Annabelle's probably gonna have jaundice. I don't know why, but I just expect the worst, which is not a good thing. I should be positive, but that's just kind of what I'm prepared for. And I'd rather like know about these issues than be super shocked, because a lot of babies have skin issues. So I am happy that I got sent this, because I know that you know, having dry skin is an issue for babies. I was also kind of talking about in one of my Vlogmas videos, basically about how dairy can affect babies' like skin and their reaction to it if the mother drinks it or consumes it, basically. And yeah, so Doug and I think we're gonna go to Trader Joe's today and try out a lot of your guys' suggestions. I'm gonna try and get, I don't know where I'm gonna find this, but basically cheese that doesn't have dairy in it. So leave me your suggestions below. I think I've only gotten like 2 suggestions, but I wanna hear more ideas for different alternatives to cheese, because I feel like I need cheese in my life. I just need to find some kind of like dairy substitute. Also, we're gonna try a lactose-free milk, and what else? Sour cream, some alternative for sour cream. So I did kind of mention it in the vlog that I'm not just doing it like for my baby, because I don't even know if she'll have a reaction to it. But Doug and I feel like we're both lactose intolerant, so we're gonna try and nix that from our diet. We're gonna try it as much as we can before Annabelle gets here, and obviously when she gets here, we're gonna try and nix it from our diet for like a month. So yeah, leave me your suggestions below. And yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Let me go ahead and show you guys the bump. So this is my belly for 39 weeks. Sometimes my belly button is out and sometimes it's in. Right now it looks like it's in, only because I haven't eaten dinner yet. So once I eat dinner, it pops out. But I did actually get a new, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a tiny little stretch mark. I am so annoyed, so I keep putting lotion on it like every single day. And a new fun fact is my linea nigra is now in full force. I can totally see it. And yeah, it's looking real strong. I also got another stretch mark, a tiny little one, in the same place on the other side of my stomach. So annoying, but whatever, I don't really care, honestly. So that is it for my 39-week pregnancy update. Like I said, I will alert you guys on Snapchat if I go into labor. I hope I go into labor on my due date. I know this sounds bad, but I hope her birthday is not Christmas, but if it is, I know she'll be a Christmas miracle and it'll be a blessing as long as she's happy and healthy. But yeah, I hope she goes into labor before. I'm just really excited for her to come, and I have everything prepared. I'm just waiting around basically and just being anxious. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button below and hit the like button if you like the video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!